Here we go again, with more standards to down under in the Pro Cycling Manager Season 2015. Today we're doing another flat stage, it's stage 2 from Only to Sterling, and it's quite uphill today, so maybe we'll try a different lead out strategy. Yesterday's stage was ended up giving us a 3rd place finish behind Marcel Kittel and Mark Cavendish for Michael Matthews. And yeah, let's get the race started and we'll try and figure out the best strategy for winning the next stage. Okay, the race is on the way. This time I've decided my 4 main riders for today's stage will be Simon Clark, Michael Matthews, Cameron Meyer and Simon Gerrans, with Clark protecting Matthews and Meyer protecting Gerrans. And then in the end I will have Meyer going up front, followed by Simon Clark, then of course Simon Gerrans, and then finally Michael Matthews for the sprint. And hopefully that'll let me get a good result in this stage. Hopefully I can even improve from my 3rd place finish from yesterday's stage. Other than that, Hepburn is on battle today. KLP and Matthew Heyman sitting still here. That we will not do anything today until we have another flat stage. KLP will not help at all because I feel like he was not in top fitness, which is why I was actually doubting taking him in the first place. I took him anyway because this is an Australian race, so I just thought I would go on a full Australian team today. And yeah, he's a good rider, but he's not in top shape right now, so he's not able to really be effective in our lead-out train. Hepburn is actually in the best shape of all the riders, but he's not good enough stats-wise, and there's no time trials, so yeah, I just took him on the team anyway. Let's see. Of course, we will have John Epstein working mostly because Dave Kittel is right now in the leader's jersey. I completely forgot what color is the leader's jersey actually. It is that orange color, yeah, that's right. And all I have to do now is just remember to get water once in a while, so my riders don't go and get them themselves. That screws up the plan, and that's the second last time. The flat stages are pretty simple to go. Just place yourself right and get water. It's easily distracted when I'm talking because sometimes I'm talking about getting water and then I completely forget about it because I'm talking about it. It's ironic, but yeah. Simon Clark, Matthews, they all look pretty good right now. About 140 in pulse, plus 140 of course, and you start losing energy. But we'll start going a bit up now, I think. And we'll probably see some struggles soon as well from other riders now. Yeah, I'll put it up to 80-85 here because I think there's some tough pace being driven right now. Craddock is right now leading out. Kaiser, Kwiatkowski sitting up here actually as well. Kiel is not the best in the hills, so this might hurt him a much more than it's hurting me. Which is good. Kevin is not the greatest either, but I think he's still better than Kiel actually. Kaiser going past here. Kwiatkowski of course driving for Cavendish. Cavendish was right here before I saw his... There he is. 83, 66 hill, he is better, but Matthews is actually a 78 hill, of course, 2nd place finisher in last year's World Championship. A pretty impressive result from the Australian rider. Okay, so 30 kilometers to go, have got enough water to last. All of these 3 riders here can just go on like 85s now. Hopefully they can hold up since I don't fall too far behind. There's about 1:30 up to the front of the breakaway, so they most likely will not be a threat for the overall victory today. And now we are nearing the point where the train is made. Hopefully it'll go well today. It's a pretty small peloton, so not the biggest worries for me at the moment. Okay. Matthews will go on Simon Gerrans' wheel. That's fine, right? Yeah. Why is Simon Gerrans so far up front compared to the rest of my riders? Come on. I feel like I must just disconnect it, so I have to disconnect it again. It does this a couple of times. Simon Clark will then go on Simon Gerrans will then go on Simon Clark's wheel. Simon Clark on Cameron Meyer's wheel, and Cameron Meyer will find like White and Sear's wheel to go on. Hopefully that'll work out. It's going to be difficult for Simon Clark because he has to get all the way in front here. And now Michael Matthews has to move up by himself because the two groups of riders I have was so far from each other. Cameron Meyer will follow De Volder instead. Actually, Selig here instead. Michael Matthews on the wheel of Demar right now. I can actually move now, I can remember that. Okay, I'm on the wheel again now. I'm sure I'm safe. I think I'm safe now at least. Okay, this silly guy was not a good rider to follow because he just dropped me back quite a bit. It's a bit of a downhill now and then goes uphill for most of the race after this. Cameron Meyer is trying to navigate all of this traffic, but it's pretty difficult. Rather dropping back and forth all the time now. Can we start it now? Is this too early to start it? It does go uphill, so it is a bit of a risk. Trofimov is leading out for Cancellara right now. Cancellara, of course, a favorite for the race. He's driving in the number 1 jersey at the moment as well. Matthews, of course, getting stuck behind Cancellara. Of all the riders, it had to be Matthews who got stuck behind. Simon Clark will now go instead. Oh, I was controlling wrong right. I almost blocked out my own teammates there. Nisolo. I don't know where Kittle is. I think Kittle is gone. I don't think Cavendish is gone as well. Yeah, I can't see them anywhere. Kwiatkowski is down here. Okay. This is where the race is decided. Simon Gerrans, 99. With his energy bar running as well. These two riders are done. I don't think we can do any more for for Cameron Meyer and Simon Clark. Put on 90. He can use his energy bar because he hasn't done all already. It's Trofimov on the wheel of Michael Matthews now, but it's Simon Gerrans going full speed now. Nisolo, Degenkolb moving as well. Simole. But it will be a victory for Michael Matthews in front of Simon Gerrans. Will of course then take the yellow jersey Michael Matthews. Great result for me. So relieved about that. The peloton got in one big group as well, so no big changes to the classification, but I do get a double victory. I feel like I wrote that perfectly. Simon Gerrans was a great choice for my leader. Man, I had seen already that final sprint was a bit trickier than it looked. Got an achievement because this is my first time actually racing, I think, outside of career mode or pro cyclist mode, so I haven't got any of these achievements before. But yeah, a nice victory here for Michael Matthews, and Simon Gerrans takes second and up to 3rd overall now. Cavendish down to 4th, but I have a 4 seconds lead now in the classification, and Gerrans has a bit of a gap down to the rest of the riders down here because of that as well, so looking good for the hill stages as well. But yeah, let's go to the next stage. Profile of that looks like this. It is a hill stage. So Simon Gerrans will be the captain for next race, and it's actually a flat stage with a hill at the end. Pretty similar to this one, but I'll try and work with both Gerrans and Matthews again. And maybe I like to go for Matthews again because I feel like he deserves to win overall more than Gerrans. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time for another race of the Sanders Tour Down Under. Goodbye.